Over 60, forget eggs. This humble seed builds muscle and boosts energy. Senior health advice: see if you're over 60 and you've spent years believing that eggs are the gold standard for keeping your body strong and energized. Then what I'm about to tell you might surprise you, because while eggs have their place, they may not be the miracle food we've all been led to believe. And here's the part most people don't realize: there's a tiny, humble seed smaller than the nail on your pinky that could actually do more for your muscles, your energy, and even your long-term vitality than eggs ever could. Sounds hard to believe, doesn't it? But let me ask you something. Have you noticed that even though you eat your eggs in the morning, whether scrambled, boiled, or in an omelet, you still feel tired halfway through the day? Or maybe your legs don't feel as steady as they once did. Your energy seems to run out just when you need it most. If that's the case, then this message is for you. My name is Dr. William Harris. I'm a urologist and nutrition specialist, and I've spent more than 35 years helping men and women over 60 reclaim their health, their strength, and their dignity. And if there's one thing I've learned in all these years, it's this: the body after 60 doesn't respond the same way it did at 30 or 40. What once worked, even something as simple as eating eggs every morning, might not be enough anymore. But here's the good news: you don't have to give up on energy, muscle, or vitality. You just need to know the right adjustments, small, powerful shifts in your daily routine that can help your body thrive again. And today, I'm going to show you exactly what that shift looks like. We're going to talk about this humble seed that so many people overlook. It doesn't come in a fancy package. It doesn't need to be fried, scrambled, or seasoned. Yet it carries within it a powerhouse of nutrients your body craves after 60. Nutrients that not only help preserve your muscles, but also stabilize your energy, so you can walk strong, lift your groceries without strain, and even enjoy time with your grandchildren without feeling worn out. Now let me pause and ask you, if there were a simple food, just a few spoonfuls a day, that could help you feel stronger, lighter, and more energized, wouldn't you want to know what it is? Stay with me, because in just a moment, I'll reveal the seed I recommend to my patients every single week. I'll explain why it's sometimes even better than eggs, and I'll show you simple, practical ways to add it into your meals starting tomorrow morning. But first, let's take a closer look at why muscle and energy loss happens so quickly after 60, and why the usual solutions, like eggs, don't always give us the results we're hoping for. Why muscles and energy decline so quickly after 60. Let me start with something I know many of you have felt. Have you noticed that 10 or 15 years ago, you could carry groceries with ease, climb stairs without thinking twice, or take your grandchildren for a walk in the park without getting winded? But now, every step feels heavier? That's not just in your head. It's something we doctors call sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss. Here's the truth. From the age of 30, we all begin losing about 1% of our muscle each year. It's gradual at first, so you barely notice. But once you pass 60, that loss speeds up dramatically. It can double or even triple. And when muscle goes, it doesn't just make you weaker. It affects your balance, which raises your risk of falling. It slows down your metabolism, leaving you tired and sluggish. And perhaps most importantly, it impacts your confidence. I've had patients look me in the eye and say, "Doc, I just don't feel like myself anymore." And maybe you thought the same. Your legs don't move as quickly, your arms don't feel as strong, and deep down, you feel less steady in your own body. That's not just frustrating, it's scary, because when you don't trust your own body, it changes the way you live. You hesitate to go out, you avoid activities you used to enjoy, you start living smaller. But here's the part most people never realize: muscle and energy loss after 60 is not inevitable. It's not a sentence you just have to accept. With the right foods and habits, you can slow it down, and in some cases, even reverse it. Why eggs, though packed with protein, aren't always enough? No. Most people I meet over 60 say the same thing. "But doc, I eat eggs every day." Aren't eggs supposed to be the best for strength and energy? And yes, eggs do have some advantages. They're affordable, they're familiar, they're loaded with protein. But here's what many don't know. For older adults, eggs often don't give the results we hope for. First, eggs come with cholesterol. For some, that's not a huge problem, but for many people in their 60s and beyond, especially those with heart issues or high cholesterol, eating eggs every day can put extra strain on the body. Second, eggs are missing something vital: fiber. and antioxidants. After 60, your digestion slows down, and your body needs more fiber to keep things moving. Eggs have none, and without fiber, your energy spikes and crashes. Third, as we age, our bodies don't process protein the same way. What worked in your 30s doesn't always work in your 60s. Even if you eat the same amount of eggs, your body may not absorb and use that protein as effectively. So while eggs are not bad, they may not be the best option anymore, which leads me to something better, something smaller, gentler, and often more powerful than eggs. The humble seed that outperforms eggs after 60. That something is chia seeds. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Chia seeds? Really, Doc? Those tiny little things people sprinkle on smoothies? Yes, those. And let me tell you, I've seen chia seeds change lives. Why? Because they tick every box that eggs often miss. Protein your body can actually use. Chia seeds provide plant-based protein that's easier for aging bodies to digest and absorb. Omega-3 fatty acids. Just 2 tablespoons of chia seeds have more omega-3 salt than a small serving of salmon. And omega-3 salt are crucial for circulation, heart health, and fighting inflammation. Something we all deal with after 60. Fiber, and lots of it. This is where chia seeds truly shine. Fiber keeps digestion smooth, prevents sugar crashes, and gives you steady energy through the day. Essential minerals: magnesium for energy, calcium for bone strength, zinc for hormone balance, all of them in one tiny seed. Let me share a quick story. One of my patients, Martin, 72 years old, came to me exhausted. He said, "Doc, I eat my eggs every morning, but I still feel drained by lunch. I can't walk half a mile without stopping to catch my breath." I suggested he add just 2 tablespoons of chia seeds to his breakfast, mixed into yogurt with some fruit. 2 months later, he came back smiling. I don't know what magic is in those seeds, but I feel like I got 10 years back. I walk with my granddaughter every evening now, and I'm not out of breath. It wasn't magic, it was nutrition. Eggs versus chia, the side-by-side comparison. Let's put them head to head. Eggs, high protein, familiar, easy to cook, cholesterol, no fiber, limited mineral. Chia seeds, protein your body can absorb, rich in fiber, packed with omega-3 salt, calcium, magnesium, zinc, zero cholesterol, easy to add to almost any meal. Now, let me ask you, if you could get the same protein plus all these extra benefits from just a couple of spoonfuls, wouldn't you at least give it a try? How to use chia seeds every day. Best part about chia seeds, they're simple. No frying pans, no cholesterol, no mess. Here are 3 easy ways to use them. Morning power breakfast. Soak 2 tablespoons of chia seeds overnight in water or almond milk. By morning, you'll have a pudding-like texture. Add berries, oats, or a drizzle of honey. Midday energy boost. Stir a spoonful of chia seeds into water with lemon. Within minutes, they swell up and give you a refreshing, hydrating drink. Evening wind down. Mix chia seeds with warm water and a touch of honey before bed. It calms digestion and helps you sleep better. And don't worry, you don't need a lot. Just 1 to 2 tablespoons a day is plenty. But here's the golden rule. Always soak chia seeds first. Eating them dry can cause discomfort because they absorb water in your throat or stomach. Common mistakes people make with chia seeds. Like anything, chia seeds are powerful when used right, but they can cause problems if used wrong. Here are the mistakes I see most often. Eating too much at once. Some people dump half a cup into a smoothie and wonder why they feel bloated. Remember, more is not better. Not soaking them. Dry chia seeds expand quickly. Always give them time to absorb liquid first. Relying only on chia seeds, they're amazing, but they're not a magic bullet. You still need a variety of foods for complete nutrition. Be honest with yourself. Have you made any of these mistakes? If so, don't worry. The good news is, they're easy to fix. Smart combinations for maximum benefit. There's where chia seeds really shine. When you pair them with other healthy foods. Chia seeds plus almond milk plus blueberries gives an antioxidant powerhouse. Chia seeds plus oats plus avocado gives slow-burning fuel for steady energy. Chia seeds plus Greek yogurt plus walnuts gives muscle support plus healthy fats. I call these combinations the super breakfast for 60 plus. Why? Because they don't just fill your stomach, they rebuild your body from the inside out. One of my patients even told me, "Doc, I don't just feel stronger, I feel lighter. I feel like myself again." And that's the point. This isn't about chasing youth. It's about reclaiming yourself, your strength, your independence. your vitality. So, let's bring this all together. We began today by questioning something many of us have believed our whole lives, that eggs are the ultimate food for strength and energy. And while they do have their place, we've seen why, after 60, eggs alone aren't always enough. We talked about how muscle loss and fatigue creep in as the years go by, and how that cycle of weakness and tiredness can slowly shrink the way we live. But we also discovered that it doesn't have to be that way, that there are simple, powerful steps you can take, starting with something as small and humble as a chia seed, to break that cycle and give your body what it needs to thrive. Now, I don't want you to think of chia seeds as some miracle cure. That's not how health works, but I do want you to see them as a tool, a gift from nature. A reminder that sometimes the answers we've been searching for are not in complicated treatments or expensive supplements, but in the everyday foods sitting quietly on the shelf. Here's the truth I want you to hold close. It is never too late. I've seen men and women in their 70s and 80s rebuild their strength, restore their energy, and reclaim their independence. And if they can do it, you can too. Imagine yourself 6 months from now, walking more steadily, standing taller, feeling stronger in your own body. Imagine being able to enjoy the simple things again, carrying groceries without strain, going for a walk without fear of falling, playing with your grandchildren without feeling drained. That future is not out of reach. It can begin with small choices, repeated every day. So my challenge to you is simple. Tomorrow morning, try it. Add a spoonful of chia seeds to your breakfast. Notice how your body responds, then keep going. Day by day, seed by seed, you'll be building not just muscles, but momentum toward a healthier, more confident version of yourself. And if this message spoke to you today, I'd love to hear from you. Will you give chia seeds a try this week? If yes, type the number 1 in the comments below. Your response might just encourage someone else who's watching and wondering if change is possible for them. If you found this video valuable, please take a moment to click like, so I know to create more content like this. Share it with a friend or family member who could use this message, because sometimes, one small piece of senior health advice can make all the difference in someone's life. And don't forget to subscribe, so you never miss the weekly tips and guidance we share here together. Remember, you are not powerless, you are not finished, and you are certainly not alone. You still have time, and you still have the ability to make your body stronger, your days brighter, and your future more vibrant. This is Dr. William Harris, reminding you, your health is your legacy. Treat it well, and it will carry you with strength and dignity into every chapter of life still ahead.